Lots of countries are condemned in the West for organised religion and its effect on people's lives. Societies throw their arms up in horror if countries like Iran or Afghanistan deny women basic rights. They tend, however, not to mention Ireland. In this country, a woman can't have an abortion if she's been raped. She can't have an abortion if the man who made her pregnant is beating her up. She can't have an abortion if the baby will die once it's outside her body. She can't even have an abortion if the fact of being pregnant is in some way threatening her life. The absolute ban on abortion in Ireland creates some very stark choices indeed for women. The choice has traditionally been for women to travel, often alone, to England for a termination, alone because they're terrified of telling anyone what they're doing. There is just one small organisation which exists to help women who want an abortion but can't afford it. It too is in England. Requests for financial help have tripled in 3 years, mirroring Ireland's financial crisis, as women discover they're pregnant with a baby they can't support and with no recourse to help where they live.
We hear unemployed, we hear recession, we hear redundant, we hear desperate. And so when we take them through, we sort of say to them, well, okay, so how much money do you have? Who else have you been able to tell about the pregnancy? Can they give you money? And when we're saying, can they give you money, we're saying, can they give you £10? Can they give you €20? Can they give you €30? Do you have a bill you cannot pay this month?
Abortion is Ireland's last taboo. Gillian now lives in England and so can speak freely about the abortion she had when she was 17 and wasn't ready for kids. Now she's a loving mother of 2, but she says she would not be able to show her face on TV if she still lived in Ireland.
I have made a decision to openly talk about my abortion because I think Irish women need to do that. Irish men, I mean, it's the greatest lie in Irish society that men think they don't know any woman who's had an abortion. Every Irish man knows, whether it's their wife, their daughter, their mother, their sister, one of or more than one of the women that they know has had an abortion.
The combination of the Catholic Church's hold over the state and the moral absolutism of anti-abortion campaigners mean there is little chance of change. The pro-life argument is that even rape victims should be denied a termination. Financial hardship doesn't come close.
I'd be much more in favour of supporting women in those circumstances, and obviously if a person didn't feel able to parent, then that there should be every support, fostering, adoption, all of those options should be open.
So abortion is never mentioned, and if you're a woman in a personal crisis, the place to look for advice is on the back of a public toilet door. In this conformist society, financial collapse has just made life even harder for women who want to control their own reproduction. Laurence, Al Jazeera, Dublin.